Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Seahawks and the Raiders, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And finally, Brock, we can say it. Football is back. Well, look at that. We didn't practice that. Wins and losses don't quite count just yet, partner. But for a lot of people, us included, we are just happy to see games being played once again.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for fans of the sport. It's one thing to have a draft and OTAs. It's another to actually start hitting one another. And I know for these guys on the field, they can't wait to hit somebody else. And it's also the time to fight for roster spots and start shaping your roster for week number 1.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And running out among them, their first-round rookie at quarterback.
You know, we expected to see a lot of them right away in the preseason. You want your first-round QB as prepared and familiar with this offense in a game setting as he can be when week 1 rolls around. But this is where he could show the potential the team saw in him without quite as much pressure to win.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Complete. It's Myers. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love throwing that first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And running out among them, their first-round rookie at quarterback.
You know, we expected to see a lot of them right away in the preseason. You want your first-round QB as prepared and familiar with this offense in a game setting as he can be when week 1 rolls around. But this is where he could show the potential the team saw in him without quite as much pressure to win.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings them to third down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pass complete to Walker. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They give up the gut to Walker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On the draw, it's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. And now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's going to lob one deep down. They connect on the deep shot. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Escapes the pocket.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and throw it here. Getting out to his left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. Counterplay here, Warren. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No return on that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
This is Walker on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Now looking to throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be Raider football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Warren once more. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. 2nd and 3 now. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has it down close. And in for the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock. Even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jack Jones making that tackle. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They're throwing it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll go again with Warren. Escapes a defender. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. He gets this one to Myers. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying an inside give to Warren. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Looking to the air here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that brings up 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into the hands of Walker. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at 2nd and 4. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. They've got 1st down from the 31. First throw for the backup now. State, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. And he fakes the spike. That's completed right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
1st and 10, Minshew. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 38. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route complete. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. From the gun, Smith. Dump off caught by his back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 4.
Seahawks 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Drive starts with a carry by White. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Minshew working from the gun. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Smith. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Smith on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a big run, 9 yards, but they're still facing a 3rd and 10. Powell from the gun. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
That one's caught along the left sideline. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Smith on third and long. Setting up the screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up, and man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. He fires one deep down the middle. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Nearly an interception on that play. And now they face second down. Minshew setting up to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Minshew. Went right, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. They'll try and punch it in. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal. Running back, motioning right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Seahawks with a 3rd and 3. Now Smith. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 6.
Raiders 14.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the big game downfield. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Minshew now on 3rd down. Looking slant route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll motion a tight end left. They'll run for it with White. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. First down from the red zone. Has it down close. He has the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So we've reached the half of this preseason opener. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kay, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it. The Raiders got a strong first-half performance out of their quarterback, Gardner Minshew. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Second and 3 now. Back to the well again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Third and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back-to-back carries here. And this is a nice gain. That's stopped at the 47. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget it. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
First down, Smith to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Running it after the penalty. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Minshew. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. That's completed right side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Minshew on 1st down. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders jump in front now by 5. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. Play action here with Howell. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Howell. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one does not go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
Now throwing on 3rd down. Still on his feet. That's caught for the 1st. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Got his target, it's Granson. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. It's exactly where they wanted him, and the penalty gives him a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
So roughing the passer gifts them a first and goal. And again, it's Smith. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. From the gun, Smith. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
McIntosh goes up and over for the touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. He's throwing for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders are back onto the field, led by Gardner Minshew. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. 1st and 10, Minshew. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing on first is Minshew. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a run for White. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Here's White again. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, Minshew has it at the 7. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders take a 3rd quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. Desmond King up to make the tackle. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. Chased out to his right. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Fakes the handoff. Now Minshew. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action, it's Minshew. Complete out to the right side. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders now lead by 10. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, or you can find pay dirt.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and go after that lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He gets this one to Peoples-Jones. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. New set of downs for him at the 38. Simple dive up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Smith. That's completed right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time left. He's running with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. This is hauled in by Peoples-Jones. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That extra half second, Kate, that's it. You know, we talk about timing in the passing game all the time, the precision. It's the same thing with the drop. If you have too long of a delay, you give a D-tackle like that a chance to get home and make a play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained it for minimal yardage, But it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Smith. Dumped off to his running back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Smith to the air now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extremely important moment here for the Seahawks as they go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2.
Smith back to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. Then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. Golf analogy? Well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Minshew working from the gun. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Laube. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Minshew. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Back out runs their offense. They've got first down from the 31. Running back sent in motion. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 from the 41. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing is Smith. Completed to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback. Look at.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Extremely important moment here for the Seahawks as they go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And again, it's Smith. And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the two-point conversion. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Minshew on first down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now a big two-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up.
He's throwing for it! And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on two-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Got his target. It's Granson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hits his running back. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. This one falls incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Completes this one to Granson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 5. He finds Johnson. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them for a little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
This throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's brought down for a loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. So that's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks have taken the lead late. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Here's a return from the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here he is to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it sets up 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Now outruns their offense to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Smith dumps it off to his running back. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Now Smith. Setting up the screen. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Gets this to Johnson. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. One final shot here. Forced out to his right. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.